my weight up, staying prayed up, meditating and taking time away.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Once again, I am so glad that you are here and you are joining me and you are sticking around. So I hope this means that you have subscribed so that you are able to get updates whenever I post. I'm trying to be as consistent as possible in posting every week. I'm trying to bump this thing up to at least a couple of times a week, but if you at least get a video from me once a week, you guys, yeah. But I want you to watch that one as well. But I'm glad that you are here. And you know, today this is just a little quick something. I'm not going to keep you guys long, but I do just want to talk about, you know, just how to stay positive and motivated and uplifted in these trying times. Like, we're definitely going through different times right now. And even though we kind of feel like things are getting back to normal and you know, stores are starting to open up, restaurants are starting to open up, the reality is like nothing will be the same as it was before once they open the gates. Like, it just is what it is, and things are changing now. Like, now we're going in stores, we have to wear masks. That's totally different. Stores are opening up little bit by little bit, but the reality is this COVID-19 thing is here now. So I almost feel like it's just going to become a part of life going forward. So we really don't fully know what that looks like yet. The government doesn't know what that looks like yet. So everybody is just kind of winging it and doing their own thing at this point. But what I will say is that this has been a tough time. And I have said several times, you know, just in conversations with people that, you know, if people aren't depressed, this could have made someone depressed, you know. And then if you were depressed, you know, I know this had to be a trigger. You know what I mean? Like, this was an extreme case. It was like all of a sudden people were just told, stop living your life as you've known to have lived it for however many years, and just stop. You know, reel all of that in, do something different, totally distance yourself from people. I get what it was for, don't get me wrong, but when I say socially, we are not built and developed and programmed to be distant and distant and just never connect with other people. Like, we are social beings. That is what we are supposed to do. So I know for me personally that has been hard because I am a social person, and I don't mean always being on the scene kind of social person, but I'm just a social person. You know, I love my friends, I love my family, you know, cousins and everything, and people that I have close to me, and I live for being able to see them, to hug them, to laugh with them. Video is not the same. It's just not the same. Phone is not the same. You know, like, I want to be able to, if I want to laugh and I'm gonna slap you on your shoulder, honey, I need you to be right there. I need you to be with that arms width. You know what I mean? You know, so my people saw me regularly. So this is definitely tough for me. You know, I don't know about anybody else, but I do miss some people in my life that I just have not been able to physically be around. It's not enough to see them on video. It's not enough to talk to them on the phone or text them. Like, I want to see them. I want to be able to hug them. I want to know what's going on. Like, you can't feel someone's energy if you're not with them. I mean, you can to an extent, you know, but it's not good enough for me. So I definitely hope that things turn around and get better so that we can get back to normal. The only thing that I can say is, like, you know, because like I said, things are not going 100% back to normal, but kind of the way to stay focused and to stay positive is, and this is not and I think I mentioned this in another video, but I hate when people almost try to guilt people into feeling like you're supposed to be doing all of these wonderful things and making all of these things happen in a time that nobody has ever experienced before. Like, well, if you didn't start a business, if you didn't get this, if you didn't do that, what were you doing with your time? You're just lazy. You know, I hate stuff like that. The passive aggressive, like, you know better than the next person. Everyone's gonna deal with things differently, and that is fine. If the Lord told you to sit on your ass during the season, then that's exactly what you needed to do, and you were no less productive because you didn't start a business, you didn't start a line, you didn't finish a degree. Maybe this wasn't the time for that. This may have just been the time for a lot of people to just sit still and stop moving. You know, that really could have been the message, and that is fine. And you were successful, and if you made it through this, you were successful, whatever you did, because there is no blueprint for something that we've never been through before, and everything is not going to be the same for everybody. I know for me personally, because I am a social person, I am a person that has a very active mind, meaning that I'm a creative, and I need to have things going on to keep me sane. Like, that is who I am. So this was a time that I bred this channel in, because I had time to actually sit still and think about content and record and do things and really motivate and push myself to go ahead and get it done. That was just for me. This is not what everybody is gonna do. Something else that I've been doing, I actually started it before the quarantine, is learning another language. So I've continued it through the quarantine, because this just helps keep me sane, keep myself active, and I like to have a variety of things going on and to challenge myself. You know, I initially said that I was going to get another certification when, you know, during this time, and I didn't. But I've had no desire to, but I didn't do it wrong. I just wasn't led to do that or to move in that direction. And I don't feel like I didn't do anything or get anything done. I don't. I've been working on other things. I've been working on myself physically even, you know, and no one knew how to navigate this thing. So you're not doing it wrong. No matter what you're doing is not wrong. If you wanted to pick up a new hobby, great. If you didn't, great. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. But I think just some things that you can do, if there's something that you've been wanting to do and you've got that time to do it, you know, maybe use a little bit of that time to explore it. You know, kind of up yourself, because right now we don't really have that close support system. Like, maybe you can go sit down with these people and say, hey, what do you think about this or that? You may not have that. You may be able to call someone on their phone, but it may just be you, your mind, and your idea, and it may just be you that needs to push that idea through. You know, so if you want to, do it. If you don't, you're not ready, don't do it. Like, don't force yourself to do anything for social media. Social media is you know, it can be a very toxic place. There's positivity there, there's negativity there, probably a lot more negative than positivity. I'm just gonna be honest. You know, sometimes it is what you make it, but sometimes, you know, just sitting on social media, you know, watching the news can bring you down, because it's just so much negativity going on. You know, and not even, and even as most recent events that happened in Minneapolis, you know, now we're going through a time where now there are protests going on around the country, you know, as we speak. Literally, I'm from Richmond, Virginia. We had a protest last night, literally right in front of where I live at. Like, it's through the main road in Richmond, Broad Street. I live on Broad Street. So they're walking up and down. There's cops everywhere. Like, it's a different time. It's a lot going on right now. And it's coming at us from every angle, you know. So, you know, even if you are not, well, if you're a spiritual person, all I can say is that you need to stay grounded to God. You need to know yourself. You just need to pray. And I'm not saying just pray and do nothing else, because trust me when I say that, faith without works is dead. So whatever you need to do, no matter what it is that you're working on, whether your focus is on the case, or if your focus is on the protest, if your focus is on yourself trying to get through quarantine, whatever it is, you still got to put in your work. So I'm not saying just sit on your hands and pray and then everything's gonna be all right. I don't believe that for a second. I believe you got to get up and go do something. You know what I mean? Go do something. I'm not saying you have to go march down the street in the protest. I'm not saying you have to be that person, because I can support them and not be in the march. It just is what it is. There's different ways to protest. There's different ways to support. Do what you need to do. Do what works for you. Don't put yourself in danger. Do not feel pressured to do anything that you are not ready or comfortable for. But all, like I've said from the beginning, all anybody can do at this point is to focus on yourself, and whatever you are led to do and feel moved to do is what you need to do. Nothing less, nothing more. It's all you. It's you and God, baby. That's it. That is it. You are not going to answer to God for somebody else. So do not follow in nobody else's footsteps. Do not let them tell you what you need to do. You need to be you. You need to do what God told you to do. And that's it. That is it. Like, you know, everybody has the answers. You know, everybody has a word. And most people in this world, like I said, are just trying to figure things out day by day, you know, moment to moment. So, you know, and you are no different. You're no exception, and it is fine. Whatever you think or don't think is fine. It is for you and no one else. You know, but that's really all I had, is just a little bit of a word. But all I can say, you guys, is, like I said, stay prayed up, stay diligent. Whatever you feel like you were moved or called to do, move towards that, and do not let anybody stop you. You guys, be positive, be blessed, stay safe. This is not over. Nothing is over, and it will, I want to say it will never be over, and you can apply that to whatever subject you want to apply it to. But we're living in different times. Some things are similar, but history repeats itself in a way, but a lot of things are very similar and same, but some things are new and different. And, you know, we just got to adjust, and everybody's trying to figure it out moment to moment. So, you know, you guys stay blessed, be positive. You know, I hope we got better days ahead. You know, that's what I can say. I just definitely hope that we have better days ahead. But just try to make your days better, if nothing else. But you guys, be blessed, be safe. Bye until next time. But again, also don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment, let's a prayer if you want to. Pray over the people, pray over me. I'll pray for you. But I appreciate you and I hope you come back. Bye, guys.